Hello, welcome to my Headteachers announcement to parents and carers of the 21st of the 5th, 2020. As many of you may know, the government has declared that we are set for a phased return for schools for predominantly primary, reception, year 1 and year 6 and year 10 from the start of June. I wanted to talk to you today about what that may mean for your child after the half term in regards to City Academy Norwich. Now, Cannes has not closed. It has remained open through the Easter holidays, through 3 bank holidays, and will continue to remain open over the half term to support families and those key worker families and some other student groups, along with some other local secondaries and some primaries. Cannes will start to consider inviting year 10 pupils back to school. Now, I wholeheartedly believe that schools exist to serve children, and it's the child's fundamental right to education. And to year 10s especially, heading into their final year, we want to give them every opportunity so that they can learn and get on site to be supported by our brilliant teachers, to allow their progress and themselves to become the very best versions of themselves that they can. Our teachers have been working incredibly hard to provide online learning in a time that is particularly difficult, but this can never be 100% as valuable or as effective as working directly with them here in our school. And as head teacher, my first priority is the safety and the well-being of our students, and indeed everyone who sets foot on the school premises. We would not be in a position to consider even year 10s returning if I was not convinced that we are able to take the right appropriate steps on site to ensure students and staff are able to be safe. I will shortly be writing to you to outline in detail the robust measures that we are taking to safeguard all of our community on site here at City Academy Norwich. I'm sure that many of you will have questions that are concerning both your child's return to school in terms of maybe their learning, possibly worries about their safety, and of course, maybe how your child may cope with the return to school in these unusual circumstances. We will be providing links with some helpful information in regards to all of that in the letter that is accompanying this message. And of course, please don't hesitate to get in touch with your child's form teacher, a teacher that is in regards to their learning, or indeed a member of the senior team if you have a specific question. Needless to say, the well-being of your child will continue to be the absolute heart of what we are doing going forward. To seek an understanding so that we can support you and your child, we have started to send out some surveys in reference to coming back to school. And I'd really appreciate as many people completing those surveys as possible. This gives us a really good idea on how we can put in supportive measures so that everybody can be safe on site. And of course, we will do that led by the government guidance. But should this change in terms of guidance, should there be any further advice that we are given, then of course we would delay the return for year 10 further, and I would update you immediately. Can I genuinely reach out and say thank you for your ongoing support as parents and carers with everything that you've been doing in this very difficult time. For all of the home learning that you've been supporting, for all of the messages that you've sent us, both asking us questions of support, but also thanking us for what we're doing. All of those messages do really mean a lot and go forward to my staff, which gives them the energy in these difficult times to continue supporting you and your family. I'd like to reiterate that I don't take any decision lightly when it comes to students' welfare or indeed the safety of anybody that comes into the building. And I'm certain that we'll be able to take the steps that I've mentioned above that will allow us to open safely for a partial return of small groups of students. And I will also reiterate that we need to ensure that we follow that government guidance. Until we know it's safe, we won't be bringing anybody back on site. We've really missed all of the students that have been away from our school. And even though we've got a small group, we know that we're desperately keen to get students back into the place where they belong, so they can really start to move forward with a sense of normality, their learning, and being the best versions of themselves. Every child, same chance is our mantra. It's our vision and our ethos, and we will keep moving forward with that in every way that we possibly can over these times. The last thing it leads me to say is keep safe and stay well, and have a very good half-term holiday. Thank you for watching. Speak to you soon.